What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ifwit. I'm in a little different atmosphere. I'm up here at work. We're gonna go ahead and start on the toolbox tour at work. I do have some stuff that's hopefully gonna come in today with tools. If not, we'll wait until they come in so that way I can show y'all those. But anyways, let's get right on into it with my main box. It's not much, but I do have plans to upgrade. But let's go.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car.
My box currently at work, I do have a cart, but this is currently what I run. Same thing as what's in the shop. Essentially, I actually took that. Y'all OGs will know that from the shop. As for what we got up here, I just keep a calendar, a notepad, the keys to my boxes, pen, paint marker, electrical tape, air chucks, and my tumbler for my coffee, because you got to have coffee. A few basic stuff, keep my dealer's infos and all that on there. Then here, got my screwdriver drawer. These are all the ones I really don't use much, so there's in here. Got the Icon micro screwdriver set. It's not bad, just picked it up recently, but so far I like it. Matco pocket air sprayer, keep me a blade in there. This is a stretch belt tool for a GM. Got my flatheads, the Torx, the square. This should be squares as well, yes, and then Phillips. This is kind of how I have it laid out, nothing too much. This is my ratchets and extensions, my overflows from one of the ones I don't keep in the cart, so my non-daily used ones. All my extensions are over here. Got some Icon adapters. Don't really use them too much, so they just sit there. These two in the back are my if I need to break something ratchets. They're cheap, so I go for those. This one's for my pass-through sockets, which is actually pretty cool in itself. You just kind of slip it in there, and you got a super low profile ratchet to slip right through. Pretty cool. I think it was like 35 bucks at Harbor Freight. Nothing much. Make sure I threw that second back in the right drawer. Got my 1/2-inch breaker bar right here, and then right here my Icon 1/4-inch right here. I'm probably going to end up changing and getting a flex head. Just because I really like flex heads better, as y'all know from my home box. And I'm probably going to end up taking this to the house, which is my other toolbox. I got 3. My adapters, Icon 1/2-inch ratchet right here, flex head, my extensions, nothing too much in this drawer. This is my standard drawer. This drawer almost never gets touched. Like ever. I like the zoom. I almost never touch this drawer because really don't use standard that often. So, but when I need it, it's good to have. Got my crow's foot set in here, just like I said. I don't use this drawer, so might as well throw it in there because I don't use those much anyways. But when I needed to use them, they've been handy. Next is my metric drawer. It's not nearly this low. A lot of them are, as you'll see when we get over there later on, or over there. But this is kind of like my overflow spares. I got my low pros in here, some chromes, some impacts, just a little bit of everything. It's my backup. There's like a whole set and a half in here right now, so if I need some, I have them. I'll tell you what though, these Quinn 3/8 impact sockets are actually not that bad. You know, don't sleep on some of them Harbor Freight stuff. Y'all notice I got a lot of Harbor Freight. I do have tool trucks too. This is my 1/2-inch drawer. Got the Quinn low profile 1/2-inch sockets. Got Pittsburgh impact sockets, both 12-point and 6-point, because I accidentally bought 12-point before. Then Ross thought it was 6-point, but it's coming handy on a couple axles, nuts, and stuff. For your old impact sockets, y'all don't need the best of the best. You need something that just works. The next drawer is 1/4-inch galore. All this is 1/4-inch, and that's 1/4-inch right there. I got the Icon 1/4-inch master set. The one that comes in that case, like $100. It's a pretty good set. Sockets really resemble Snap-on. They trying to copy them paste for paste. They do pretty good. The Icon standard wobbles, I'm wanting to get the metrics because I really use metric more. I don't use those much. This is my spare metric set right here, and spare sander set, and these are all my extras, or if I need to do something I feel like I'm gonna break the socket, or if I need to cut a socket or weld something, or do stuff like that with sockets, custom socket. These are the sockets I grab from because they're just my overflows. I have a couple stranglers that aren't on the rail right now because I need to go buy another rail. This is my other rail. It's just got my wobble and then my Snap-on 10 wobble. It's a really good socket. It's good for when you're in tight areas when you're doing intake manifolds on like minivans or front wheel drive cars that you need really as much space as possible. It's good for that. I keep my 1/4 inch extensions down here too. I only got one in here because the other ones are up here. Next door is just a snack drawer. It's currently empty, so we ain't gonna skip over that. I haven't refilled it. This is my plier drawer here. I don't really have much in here. Some of them are up in here, but these just my overflow pliers. These Duratec pliers actually are not that bad. They do grip pretty good, so you're looking for a cheap set of pliers. I think you pick them up on Amazon for probably like $50 or something. Got my micros, just Pittsburgh set. Now I don't knock Harbor Freight stuff. I do use it. I will use it. I do not care. If it gets the job done, I want it. There's some things though, like my ratchets y'all see when we get over here. I like my quality. I never use these adjustables. I just have them. That's why they're a cheap set. This is bits, body clip, pliers, hammer, Snap-on 16-ounce hammer. Got my cornwell pick set right here. As you see, I really don't use these. The only ones I use are the two that are out, and they're over here. I do occasionally use the long straight and then the long pick hook one, but other than that, I don't use them much, just once in a while. These are some Icon long E-Torx and Verse Torx. Not too bad. Picked them up on sale. I think I paid like $12. Pretty good set. Anybody in the comments that knows what this is, why you need one bent like this, please let me know, because I've yet to find a use for this one. That's my body clip puller set. I have this one. It's a long one. Do quite use it regularly. It's the impact screwdriver for them stuck stubborn screws. You just hit it on the back and a twist. Pretty good little thing. And these are my long Torx. I haven't really got a chance to use these much. I've just been on the short ones, so haven't really needed nothing with long yet, but I got them because it was on sale and it was a BOGO with the other Torx set I have, so good to have when I need them rather than need them and not have them. Because that's always been my motto. Y'all know Smee's Garage, he's always kind of pushed that into me, and he preaches it on his channel. It's better to have the tool and not need it than to need a tool and not have it. So if you think you can use it, or you find something you might be able to use, just go buy it. You can justify it to yourself later. My next drawer is my spare overflow metric wrenches. I'm missing a few. They got lost in, as every wrench evidently does. Spare Stubby ratcheting wrenches. These are some gear wrench sets. They're actually pretty good. They're actually not that bad, to be honest with you. My ratcheting wrenches, I got one missing. I think it's the 15. Yeah, I don't know where it went. Got me some flares and a few other odd and ends. Nothing really much. It's good to have an extra set, because you never know. This drawer never gets touched, as you can see. This is all standard wrenches. I never use this drawer, hardly ever. But that's it for the main box, guys. We're gonna move on over to my daily. This is my daily cart. These do not normally sit in here. They're just in here right now because the Snap-on man came yesterday, and I haven't had a chance to put them up in the drawer. Let me do that real quick. Alright, that's more like it. This is more like what it says. Up here on the lid, That's got me a small little pry bar, little pocket screwdriver, my 3-inch extension, my magnet tool, and a few things odd and ends. This is broke, a few odd and end screws. Got my Icon foldable light. Pretty sick little light. I think it's like 40 bucks at Harbor Freight. Not too bad. Over here, these are my daily use sockets. So I got an 8. It's really a 5/16, but it's equal to an 8. Got my 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Both these are 15s. That's a 17. Both those are 18s, 19, and 21. Those are the sockets as a general mechanic that you're going to use on everyday basis between all cars. Extra long screwdriver, flathead, of course. Phillips actually stays on the side of that box right there. Got to have one of these. Very helpful. Then up here I got my other parts of the Icon quarter-inch set. Got the ratchet, the extension and wobble, and then all the metric sockets. The 10mm is not missing. It is actually currently back here on this job over here. So I'm not missing the 10. It's just over here up on the job on my Milwaukee. And I keep my light, which actually needs to go in my pocket. That stays on me 24/7. And then keep my 2 picks, like I was telling y'all, over here all the time. Right here's my Milwaukee. It's about the only power tool I have currently right now, but I use it for about everything I need. It does really good. It's a Gen 1 impact driver. It's really compact. Pretty good tool. I think you can pick them up now for like 100, 120 in most pawn shops or on eBay and stuff with a battery. They're not that bad, guys. Don't sleep on that. Yeah, I was talking about, I got this no skip metric. It's a metric Icon quarter-inch modular service set. This one's no skip from 5 to 14. It's actually a pretty good set. These sockets are actually really nice and they bite pretty good. Obviously they ain't no flink drive or nothing like that, but for what they are, they're up there with the tool truck brand quality and sockets. They're pretty good. Don't sleep on them now. This ratchet's actually not that bad. The back drag on it's not great, but wait, wrong way. It's not terrible. And you know, have my picks over here, all my ratchets right here. Let's go through them and show you what I got. I got a snap-on, Cornwell snap-on Icon. This is my long 3/8. It's a long boy. It's a snap-on FHLL F80. Picked it up recently, used off the truck. I just ordered yesterday a new handle for it. I'm going over to my dark titanium, but it's actually a really good ratchet for what it is. This is my Cornwell Blue Power 122 ratchet. I know a lot of people hate on Cornwell ratchets, but these 122 series they have, both in the Z and in the Blue Power version, are really good ratchets. They're actually better than my snap-ons. It's a really good ratchet, and I think Cornwell's on to something with these ratchets. It's got minimal back drag, like 0 back drag, and it just feels so smooth. This one's my Snap-on Hunter Tooth Synergy series. Pretty good actually ratchet. I know there's some hate around them and stuff, and I understand the hate, but I don't really hate it. I just, you know, it's a really good ratchet for what it is. I like it. I actually traded something in and picked this up for the cheap, but I think these run 170-ish or something like that for this size ratchet. So not too bad. And this is my stubby 1/4-inch Icon ratchet. I went for Icon because I really don't need stubbies too often, so just picked up this one for like 30 or 40 bucks. It's not too bad. It does have a lot of back drag though, I will say that. Has a lot of back drag. That is one fatal flaw that makes me hate it. Alright guys, we're back. It's now midday through the work day. I've been going around working on stuff. Try to catch up a little bit more on this. I think we left off, we did the ratchets and my picks right there, which, by the way, this Cornwell pick set that I got, the Cornwell picks, they're awesome. They're actually really good, and they hold up pretty good. Over here I just got my body clip pulls. Most two common use that I use. The other two of the things, use these on a daily basis. They are awesome. So far really satisfied with them. Over here I got me a long flathead. I did just order, my Cornwell dealer just stopped by and I just ordered some new screwdrivers. So that way these can go get put up in the box for my spares in case I need to do something sketchy like break them or custom make a tool. Got my long, super long flathead here, stubby flathead, the Phillips, and then I got my stubby Phillips, and I'm using this one currently on the job back there. Just because I want to use them, even though I think these are similar size. And that's what I keep right here and over there. In this drawer, this is all personal. This is my personal drawer, so I got paperwork, my phone, my wallet, and stuff like that. Down here in this one, I keep all my pliers, my extras. Got some more of them Duralast. I got 2 pairs. I got 2 sizes of the Viral TikTok snap-on pliers. And let me tell you, they're worth the hype. They're actually a really good pair of pliers. Probably my favorite pair of pliers I've ever worked with. You know, I bought these first, and then I had something come up. I had a job that I knew was coming soon where I wasn't going to be able to use these long ones. I needed some shorter ones, and he just happened to stop by that week. So I picked these up, and I bring them to him, and I'm like, do you have any of these hidden somewhere on the truck in dark titanium? This color right here. That's the color I really like that color. That's the color I ordered the grip for to be in. He just said, no, I don't all have that red or like an orange or something like that. And I just said, oh, whatever, I'll settle for the red. I was not happy about it. Then these, I just picked these up today. They're crimpers and strippers, electrical pliers. Just picked them up today, so I don't have no input on how those are, but that's one of some of my pliers. And I have my strippers back there. These are going to be replacing them, but I'm keeping those spares. My other micro needle nose right here. And I got some snap-on mini dikes, which are really good. They cut very good, and they're actually a really solid pair of pliers. Got them in the Power Blue variant. Really like that color. Love the dark titanium. Those are my 2 colors I really like to use. And over here, kind of my underhood stuff. I actually have magnets out somewhere that would generally stay in here. I lost them. I don't know where they are, and I ain't found them yet, but usually I'll keep a magnet in here, and eventually I'll get a mirror to keep in here. And then I got the Quinn spark plug socket master set. It was a cheap budget option. It actually works pretty decent. Sure, eventually the rubber's going to come out, but that's fine. I got magnets up here to get spark plugs out, so I'm good. But got me this is a little lockout nut. You stick it over the clamp, over like the hood struts, and you clamp it down on the hood struts, and it's a non-marring thing, and it'll stop the hood from closing on you if the hood struts are bad. Well, spark plug starters, my bit adapters from my Milwaukee, impact driver, that's my basic stuff I keep in here. Alright, so we would not leave off in this drawer. I just had to get in this drawer real quick. But yeah, I'm trying to convert all my pliers to snap-on or Knipex, but you know, I'll use some Cornwells too. I like them. We left off in this drawer. My next drawer is my wrenches, metric only, because that's all I use, and my Cornwell 62, I think, master bit set. Has any bit I'll ever use. This is the one that I bought that one with on promo, and I got that one for free for buying this one. It's got a E4 through E20. It's got security Torx or tamper proof, whatever you want to call them. It's got regular Torx, large and small for both. It's got my hexes, my long hexes. It's a good bit set. When I complement that, I got everything I need. The only thing I need now is Torx Plus and then E-Torx Plus. Need those. Although with E-Torx you can use regular sockets. When it's the E-Torx Plus, I mean, you can use regular sockets. I got the Icon A-Slip, the viral ones that went viral for bet on with snap-on, going head to head, and they were supposed to be just as good. I got a set of them. Snow Skip 6 through 19. They actually are pretty damn good wrenches, and my coworker has a set of snap-ons, and we actually compared them side by side, and they do hold up with and hold their weight against snap-on. So they do hold their weight against Snap-on. They do pretty good with that. They're just as good, to be honest with you. That's really all I keep in here. I keep the stubbies I use most. Should be 10, 12, 14. No, 11, 13, and 15. So I keep in here. That's what I keep in here. 11 for GM. 13 and 15 domestic. I keep the rest in the box, in the main box. That's really all I keep in here. I do want to get a set of actual stubby wrenches. I just haven't went and got them yet. As for the next drawer, it's just empty. It's just my overfill right now. It's got my those, and you go back in the truck, and my blowgun. They ain't got much in there. But yeah, that's my current setup right now. 1 year into it, I've purchased and acquired most of these within the year. And I'm still buying tools and going through it. Of course, y'all know I've wrenched out there in the shop for a while and have experience and stuff, but I never took really much of anything from the shop or my other home box and came up here with it. I acquired all this just for up here. So 1 year into it, this is how far I've come. This is my current setup and what I use, and what I think a good beginner toolbox setup would be for anybody starting in this industry. Just get you something cheap, get you a roll around. Tools I have is they're cheaper tools. Some of them I'm starting to get into more expensive tools, but this is a good solid setup for anybody to start with. Is what I have. So I figured I'd share it and maybe give insight and maybe a little inspiration to some of the young techs who are just starting out. That's what I figured I'd do. But yes, guys, that's my current setup right now. 1 year into it, it works pretty good. I like having this little cart right here because I keep all my daily tools that I would use daily to roll it out. Like say if I'm like what I got back here, I need to work on. I can just roll my box right to it. I ain't got to keep walking back and forth. Well, that one I'm finna pull up into my bay. I just had it there temporary because I was cleaning some of the floor a little bit, just getting some of the debris off from the clutch that was done earlier. But yeah, that's my current setup right now. Got my little daily cart, 5-drawer cart. These are good carts. You know, they ain't the most space, but they're a good bang for your buck. And then just my little main box here, although I am planning on upgrading the main box here shortly, within a couple of months, maybe 6 or so months. So in there, I'm hoping to get a 56-inch, whether it be a truck brand or Harbor Freight. Probably Harbor Freight, let's be real. They won't weigh too much for them truck boxes. And that's my one piece of advice. You know, if you're new and you're just starting out into this industry, similar to me, although I do have prior experience. I did take auto school. I did do a little schooling for automotive, and I did wrench a whole lot growing up on cars, mini bikes, and all engines and stuff. So I do have experience with it. But say you don't have experience, or even if you have a little bit and you're just starting out into the career, into that official automotive stuff, don't go get yourself in a lot of debt to tool truck. Don't. Buy what you need, what you use, and buy it when it's on promo. Start out there, and then eventually be able to buy. Then, you know, once you get into it a little bit more, you'll be able to buy stuff not on promo, but still try to always stay to what you need and what you'll use. You don't want a bunch of stuff sitting around when you're just starting out. Now, once you get in a couple months and all that, then buy stuff you may end up using and stuff, kind of like what I have those long forks in there for, or a few of my other tools in there. I don't really ever use them, but they're there if I need them. You know, them tools that you think you may need, but you're unsure of, go to Harbor Freight, buy a cheap version of them. If you end up needing it more than a couple times and you break it too many times, then it may be worth upgrading. But let me tell you, most Harbor Freight still got lifetime warranty, so it'll work in the industrial world. But I appreciate y'all for watching, guys. I gotta get back to work. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.